on?
Yes.
Is it working?
It is all
I don't know.
working. We're all good.
Is it? Look at the coloring on that. You gotta fix that, man.
I know. You're good. Don't worry about it.
You gotta make it work.
I always do.
I'm just saying, you're over here, like, making demands about paint colors already.
That's because I'm supposed to paint this.
And, like, you're not even, you know.
I'm tired. I'm so tired today.
I mean, like.
We're all good. All good.
Okay, cool.
Welcome back to the game. I'm Juice. A tired Juice, but I'm still painting. And this is Paula.
Pull it together.
She needs to adjust her camera so she doesn't have to reach out so far to paint. Because she won't keep her hand there the whole time. She still won't. I can see that she's stretching to keep it in front of the camera. I don't want to turn it.
Stop. Stop it. Stop it.
They're not going to see the Discord things. What do you want me to do?
There.
I want you to put it in a natural spot.
You know what?
All right, now hand me the black paint. Please. Tomorrow we got a new video going up. It's a unboxing video. It's going to be wonderful. No, it's unboxing some pre-painted minis. And I don't know, it's got my new intro. So I'm pretty excited to see what you guys think of the new intro. And
feedback required.
Yes, feedback will be required. It's mandatory. No. I would just appreciate it. I spent like 7 hours on the intro or something for a 6 to 8 second intro.
You just kept changing your mind on what you wanted to do.
That's not true. I kept adding to it. Like, I didn't change anything.
I could do
At
this.
the end, I was changing the font because of a recommendation by somebody. But other than that, no, it was the same thing over and over and over again. Or not the same thing, but it was changing some stuff, like editing and stuff. Oh, shoot. Before I did that, I should have used the black for the base.
I mean, yeah.
Hopefully this isn't too watered down for this.
So I'm going to work on my Alchemist in a minute, but, like, I saw this chest sitting right there, and it was just like, hey, I should just paint this real quick because there's, like, only a couple things to it. So I just need to do it.
Gotcha. So,
while I think about the Alchemist, I'm going to think about the problems he's having.
Speaking of which, so the chest, so, all right, just so people get an update. So a while back, I got the Zealot Miniatures Adventures packs. And one of them was broken. It was the one that has the axe. The handle on, like, the torch, or I don't even remember what it is. The pick or something on it was broken. Like, it was just it was a bad casting, I think. Anyways, and it broke. So they sent me all the packs again, right? So I got 2 sets of them now. And I've got a chest, correct? Isn't that right? So now I've got 2 of each pack, which is really cool as Zealot Miniatures. So I will happily do business with them again. They were a no fuss. All I had to do was send my order number. Obviously, I had the video, so they saw the video of me opening it. But I'm sure if I just sent a picture in most normal circumstances, they would have corrected the situation real quick. So I just wanted to point that out because it's, to me, good customer service is a dying art. And I want to give credit where credit is due. And they totally fixed the situation. So I'm really happy about that. So that's all. But yeah, so we've got the new intro in the video tomorrow. I would love some feedback on that. We have new shirts probably coming to the store next week. I've got some things I'm working on that I'm excited to unveil sometime next week. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll just, like, the first of the month, I'll just unveil the couple new shirts. Maybe I'll do it, like, the first of the month when I have new shirts or new merchandise.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we got our mug, our awkwardly nerdy mug, and Paula has not said a word about it all day.
No, it's cool. It was just like, a super busy day at work. And things are getting crazy. I don't know. I didn't even tell you about it yet because I'm, like, processing.
Gotcha.
Processing my life. You know.
Sure.
Just stuff like that.
Sure.
So, you know, I haven't gotten there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually looks great. I may have been, like, on a call with a coworker when he brought it in.
Yeah, but then she was like so ashamed.
Clearly, I showed my coworker who thought it was great.
Yeah, but she was so ashamed she would not like share the link to the store so her coworker could buy her own copy.
Oh my gosh, I'm not going to do that.
I would.
I can't.
Your coworker wants it.
I can't. She doesn't want it.
She totally does.
She doesn't want it, but she thought it was great. Her husband recently
Is that good eyes?
A board game. I mean, it looks fine from here.
I mean, the one eye's wider than the other, but okay.
Yeah, like, so her husband recently designed a board game.
Yeah, I haven't got my free copy of it yet. What the heck?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know.
Is he the one that also edits videos or something?
Yeah, his movie.
Yeah, screw him. He does everything better than me.
His movie just went to, like, Amazon Prime or something. Like, that seems so fancy. Like,
it's because it is fancy.
I'm just saying, like, it's one thing where you're like, oh, yeah, he's, like, a professor at a college for, and he teaches, like, videography. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's cool. And then it's like, oh, yeah, and he's got a movie coming out on Prime. And you're just like, that sounds ultra fancy. Like,
I suppose.
I'm just saying, like, for an indie film person, right? I don't know. I feel like that's got to be cool.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it is probably pretty cool.
I don't know.
Probably
I'm just saying, if I participated in a movie that ended up on Amazon Prime, it'd be like, I don't know.
Probably. You probably would be, I don't know. And just saying.
Stop it. Stop it.
Hey, Roll Stats. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Don't.
Are you painting again? Sober this time?
Yeah, like, you gotta finish your dude.
You said you were gonna paint sober tonight.
He was looking good.
I thought it looked fine.
Yeah.
For a base coat, that's all you were at. That's the step you were at.
Like, you were doing great things.
I don't know why you were all bummed out about it. Maybe the drunk goggles were ruining your vision and you thought it was worse than it was.
I think that they were, because the picture looked great.
Looked better than mine. Not my current one, but like, all the other types of goblins and stuff I've tried to do over the years. Bugbears and...
Just saying.
What have you. Yeah, you can't be that critical, man. Your stuff was great.
Oh, he's trying. He's working on it.
Good.
Can I have the silver?
No.
Just give me my pink colors.
I don't know if you need the silver.
Stop it.
I'm just saying, I don't think you need it.
Stop it. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make it tonight. I don't know.
Why?
You're being all sassy over there.
You started it. Before we even went live, you were doing it. I was like asleep 5 minutes before we went on stream.
I mean, like, that's true, but that's
like,
not my fault.
I was out cold.
I know. Well, at least I reminded you.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I could have let you sleep, and then you would have been like, why did you let me sleep?
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted that. I don't
Ooh,
know. This probably is not watery enough. I'm going to try and apply a wash, and we'll see how this goes. And I'm getting it really watery.
What are you trying to do?
I'm doing a wash to him now.
Yeah, but like...
He's all base colored,
okay.
so now I'm just going to add a wash, a dark wash. That's it. And then I'll go from there.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I mean, I don't know. Sure.
That's what I see you normally do with this face. Is that bad?
Sure. No.
Should it not be black?
Do what you want.
She's got me nervous about doing this because you know what? Before I do this, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to post it so you guys can see how great it looked before I ruined it with a wash.
You're not going to... It's going to be fine.
All right, let's see what we got here. So he's got eyes now. So he's got a cool shield. Bloop.
He's going to be all mad at me if it doesn't work out.
Yeah, it's going to ruin it. It's going to be Paula's fault.
It's not going to be my fault.
It's already Paula's fault.
Whatever. Do you have a stream tomorrow during the day?
No, I only do it Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I don't know.
And right now, as of right this moment, I have nothing scheduled for next week.
So,
except for a Friday
we do
evening stream.
have our
Saturday
game our
Yes.
Descent game.
Yes.
We were at the Van Thamper Villas, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yup, you were all about to die. TPK.
With the weird cat. We were not.
TPK.
No. Why were we about to die?
Because it was going to be a TPK.
No.
Why not?
Because I would not allow it. My character is so
But Luke's
cool.
character sure would.
Luke's character will let you do whatever, you know. I don't know.
Oh, wow, that is really dark. And it's really sticking. Let's see, let's add a little more water to it then. There we go.
Yeah, you're not supposed to kill us.
I mean, I could, though.
I mean, like, you always can.
It would make it so much more
Doesn't mean
fun.
that you should, though.
Why?
Because then we'd have...
Isn't that what makes the game more fun? Roll Stats told me that death in the game, it makes the game more fun.
Isn't that going to make for, like, a weird module if, like, all the characters
I don't know. And so far it hasn't.
die? Yeah, but so far it's just been me and Luke.
Dying?
Yeah, like...
Yeah, but Luke's been dying a
Nate
lot.
and Jake are on their first character.
Right. See,
Which
so we got to play
so,
catch up.
Guys, which is so interesting because I'm just like, I mean, Nate's character is like not, I mean, I wouldn't say like he's not
He's a
optimized.
rogue. Rogues
like,
are survivable as hell.
He does really well, but like Jake's character, guys,
That one's
like,
a surprise.
he's like so squishy. He's got like an AC of like 12. And, like, he's a cleric, and he's not a healing cleric. And, like, I don't know how he's still there. Like, I don't know.
Because he runs.
Sometimes I'm just, like, he just, like, I don't know.
Because he runs when the time
He makes
comes.
good choices as a player. I'm
Sometimes.
just, like, there are some points when I'm, like, playing a character that I'm just, like, I don't know what to do. And it's just, like, I don't know. I'm just going to hit it with this.
I'm going to stay here and hit it with my
This
sword.
thing that is probably a terrible idea, but like I don't know what to do, and I don't want to waste everybody's time trying to come up with something because I should have come up with something already. I mean,
Yeah, luckily it doesn't really work like that, so it's okay. Oh, this is really super dark.
so why'd you do that?
I just didn't use enough water, I think. I'm trying to remedy the situation by adding water right now.
But then you need to remove a liquid. Here, take a dry brush.
Oh, that's a great idea to use dry brush. I didn't think about that.
take a dry brush like this, like a big fluffy one, and
That's probably
it'll take a lot of
the darkness off.
the liquid off. Do you need help?
I might. I think I may have. The back is really stick. I guess it's not bad.
No, but you like take it off now. Brush off your brush.
Oh, okay. All
Don't
right.
put it in water.
Well, what do you want me to brush it off on?
No, on the paper towel. The point is that
Oh,
the
okay.
brush needs to stay dry.
Oh, I don't know.
So it absorbs the liquid. Here, now here's another brush.
I don't know.
Don't get it wet.
I don't know.
Use it to take off
I'm trying.
and then wipe it off on paper towel. There you go. Seems like you're doing the right thing now.
I don't know if it's doing exactly what I want.
I don't know. Anyway, we're in the Van Thamper Villa. I don't remember what we were doing. There was like a clear bad guy that we ran into.
Was there? You were in his house.
Yeah, I
Does
mean,
that make him a
like,
clear bad guy?
he seemed like a bad guy. He attacked us.
I mean, does that make them a bad guy if you're in
I
their
mean,
house?
like, we
you
killed
know.
him, though. And then I think I killed a servant.
Yeah, and a butler.
The butler?
And
Yeah, I know. It's kind of going south fast, you guys. I'm just saying. Plus, there's, like, nobody in the house, which is also weird. It's a weird house.
Is
but
it,
there
though?
was, like, there was a chicken, I don't know.
Just look at it. I don't know what you think.
There-
Just look at it. I'm okay with it, I think. I don't hate it. I don't know, though.
I can't, hold on. I need to do this real quick. So there was
I may
a
have murdered
chick.
my mini.
there was a chick in a cell in the top of the villa, right?
You're ruining it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Or played it. People who haven't played it. So we can't say anymore.
Shoot. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
We can't spoil it. If you want to go see it, go watch it. It's been fun, though. Paula's not going to ruin it anymore. I'm sorry if you're planning on playing it or running
I'm
it.
sorry. I was trying to remember, like, what we were doing, because I'm not a note taker.
All right,
you
I'm
know?
going to take this picture, and I'm going to put these pictures up, too, with the wash on it. So you guys...
let it dry first before you
take
take pictures, because it changes.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to
not
change. Really. It's going to.
He looks dirty.
Did you put it on his face?
I put it on everything.
You
He's dirty as hell.
Well, did you... And you used black?
Yes.
You can't put black on a face.
Whatever, I did.
Like, even...
Too late.
Even people with, like, dark skin tones...
I'm judging it based on pre-painted minis I saw.
I'm just saying people with dark skin tones still have... Like, it's a brown...
Sure.
Like, it would be like a brown black. Like,
yeah,
then,
nope.
you know, not just like...
Nope. I did black.
It's even like hair, right? Like, if you want to
I did it on his blonde hair, too. I did it.
I'm just saying, like, even if you want to paint somebody's
looks dirty
hair
now.
black, you should probably
I don't hate
really
it. I don't hate it.
Start with brown and then go to black, because most people's hair that's black is actually brown.
Sure.
Really, really dark.
Okay.
Brown.
That's pre-wash, guys. So you can see it in the Discord. It's all in there for you. Now, we're going to go with the wash. And that's with the wash. Dirty.
I mean, isn't this what happened with Zombie Lady?
No, Zombie Lady just was crap from the start. Like, it was not good. So this, though, I don't know. I probably should have stopped before the wash and just called it a day. Like, it was great. But I don't know. It's fine, I guess. It just looks a little muddy now. A little dirty. Like, the shield looks a little rough. I don't know. Maybe I'll just put more water on that shield and pull some of that black off. There we go. With the other brush. Stop. Yeah, see, that made it look a little better. That's good. That's good. Maybe I'll do it to his head. Maybe that'll help too. What?
I don't know.
Add
like,
water.
I don't know what it looks like.
I know, because you wouldn't look at it.
I know, but like, you know.
I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not bothering me. Actually.
Yeah? You're making it through?
I think it'll be fine. It actually makes him look like he has some cheekbones. Right now.
He contours.
He does now. It actually is not, like I said, it's not looking bad. I'm not hating it. All right, I think I need to add some red and orange to the to the sword. I think I want to add like a red and orange to it. So can I get the orange, please? Actually, never mind. I will climb over the table here. Grab orange and grab red. Ugh. All right.
You made it.
Yeah, kinda. Kinda.
Okay.
We're trying. We'll see how this goes.
It's gonna go great. You gotta have confidence.
All right. Orange is now in the paint tray. No going back. Now I'm gonna water it down quite a bit, since I don't want like the sword to just be orange and red. I want it like a wash. I want it to be like a gradient, soft, not too dominating. Does that make sense?
I mean, like, yeah, but you can do what you want.
That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. All right, here we go.
Okay. All right, guys.
Let's see how this works. Okay. Okay. I see you, Orange. I see you.
I'm gonna need that orange back, please.
Oh, are you now? Now that I'm using orange, now you want to use it? Why are you copying me?
Actually, I already had it on.
You're copying me. Absolutely copying. There we go.
No. Okay, so what else do we have going on? What else should we talk about?
I don't know. I don't have a lot going on right now. I kind of am. On one hand, I'm excited that I don't have a lot planned for next week. I do have somebody who I haven't confirmed a time yet and a date. I think we're going to start doing the Tuesday, Thursday things at night. I do have a good friend who is an author.
The Tuesday, Thursday things at night. Tonight's Thursday.
I know, but
You
I did it
kicking me
today
out?
during the day. No, it won't be on Tuesdays and
You're
Thursdays.
kicking me off this time slot?
Nope,
Are you telling me that I
it'll
can't
be
participate?
all different. It'll
Can I
be
have yellow?
No. I should make you crawl over the table for it. Like you made me do it.
That would be on camera.
Oh, I don't care. No, so it would probably be Sundays and Tuesdays is what I was thinking. I don't know. I haven't decided. Or I might just do it once a week, you know. I like doing them. But it is kind of distracting a little bit.
Like the interviews, you mean?
Yeah, like it's in the middle of a day right now. Like if I do it at night, I think that'll be better.
Yeah,
I like doing them. I don't want to stop doing them.
So this is what the Alchemist looks like before I get started. I'm
not sure about this red already.
So I think part of like it might be better for you too to get to a point where you're doing in the evening, because we might have like online school and stuff coming up with the kids soon too.
Yeah, but that's not really that's a factor, but it has nothing to do with like the ease and simplicity of the actual interview things. You know what I mean?
Right, but I'm just saying like that makes a difference, right?
Yeah. Like it's hard at that time because I feel like I'm always scrambling, I guess is what I'm getting at. And then sometimes when I go to do it, I worry. Well, one, there's not as many viewers at that time slot, right? It's the middle of people's work day. Like, it's just not easy for people, right? But it's also not all people like I've asked to come on are available at that time, or they're in between things. Like they're in between appointments or meetings or work, you know. So yeah. Great Aunt Elizabeth G. Hi, commenting for the algorithm, but I'm cleaning now and low on internet, so it'll be a while before I just craft with you guys for company. Oh, that's cool. Thanks for commenting and welcome. We appreciate it. Yeah, so right now we do mini painting on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 8:30 till about 10:30. That's kind of the average time slot. It adjusts sometimes. Sometimes
whenever I run out of water.
Like yeah, sometimes we just end because Paula runs out of water and insists that we end. So we cut your fun short. But other than that,
It depends. Like, sometimes I got stuff, you gotta do in the evening. Like, I gotta bake bread tonight.
You don't have to bake bread.
I mean, actually, I do.
You have to bake brownies is what you gotta bake.
No, I need to make bread.
Or brownies. There's 2 ovens.
I don't have to bake it tonight. I have to set it to proof overnight.
Perfect. So we can bake 2 sets of brownies.
So I'm actually gonna bake it first thing in the morning, y'all.
Y'all? We live in Michigan. Y'all should not be part of our vocabulary.
You know what? It's whatever I want it to be, okay?
Whatever.
Like, haters gonna hate.
Whatever.
Clearly.
Whatever.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all.
Look
what?
Seems unnecessary.
What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
You ordered me a handle.
I have not ordered it yet.
That's what you ordered me.
No, I did not spend $30 on a handle.
What Patreon tier includes home-baked bread and brownies? Well...
If you can come over to our house, yes.
I mean, like, do you want to pick up? Because, like, that's available.
$70 tier. Hell, actually, here's the deal. I will drive it and deliver it if you pay for manual delivery, which means my gas money, to drive to Chicago.
I mean, I do make great brownies.
I would
don't
totally
know
do
if they're that good.
But so the brownies are straight out of a box. Like, let's be real here.
No, but I make homemade brownies. My homemade brownies are
Yes,
great.
but we're totally talking about the box brownies right now.
Okay.
That's what's in there. That's what you would make.
Well, we also have, like, regular brownies, too.
What do you mean regular brownies?
Like, I can make homemade brownies.
I didn't say you couldn't.
We have stuff for it.
So the bread she's making is homemade.
Yeah,
right
the bread is, like, sourdough bread. So we just have, like, starter that continually goes.
She is tripping, though, if she thinks she's going to make homemade brownies tonight. I know there is 100%... There is a guaranteed 100% no chance in hell she makes homemade brownies tonight. No matter what.
I mean, that's probably correct.
Probably?
But
that is 100% correct.
Most of that is, like, driven off of the fact that I really haven't been eating any, like, brownies and stuff lately.
You ordered 2 boxes, though.
I ordered 1 box for you because you wanted
there's cake.
it. And I ordered cake
What's
for the kids because Caleb wanted to try and make cupcakes for Lily.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why he wanted that kind.
I had no idea he was trying to make cupcakes for Lily.
No, but I have sourdough bread. That's why I said I have to make it because, like, you get to a certain point with the starter and, like, you have to...
Yeah, I know.
You can't just keep going. But it just, like, it takes forever to proof, so you can just do it overnight, right? So it's all good. Right. Anyway, nobody wants to hear me talk about sourdough bread on your...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good at this
D&D
sword thing.
Stream.
It's not D&D. There's nothing D&D about it. We're just painting minis. This could be for, like, dioramas.
I mean, I guess so, but I'm just saying.
I was looking through that new Lost Omens character guide. It is so cool.
Yeah, is it?
I like it. There's a lot of cool options.
Like what?
Lots of feats. Whether you want ancestry feats or class feats or potential job style feats, like if you belong to certain factions. Like, there's some cool stuff in there.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I don't know if the faction things, though, are like classes. Like, I don't know if you have to level dip into, like, one of those jobs kind of thing. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know how to...
No, I understand zero.
So, in other words, you have ancestries, backgrounds, and classes. So, whatever these factions are, I don't know if you have to multi-class, treat it like a class in order to get those feats or not. I don't know how that works.
Oh.
Like, rather than being a first-level fighter, you're a first-level faction.
Yeah.
Then second-level
how's your guy going?
Fine. I don't know. I'm done with him for now. He might just be done.
You're just, like, giving up?
No, I don't know what to do. I'm done. I think I'm done. Other than highlights or something.
He doesn't look terrible.
Show him on camera.
He
looks really dark on camera.
I know, but, like, the face... I'm sorry, but the face on this...
Do you want to fix the face? Because I
don't know, good on that. Like, just the whole... mold thing of the face.
Oh yeah, it's lumpy. It's because he's totally got battle wounds from being in fist fights.
I mean, like, clearly
he's got a lumpy face. It's not my fault.
That's the problem.
If you want to try and fix it, you're more than welcome to.
No, I'm gonna take this off of the base that you got paint, or the handle that you got.
The handles are gonna get paint on them. It's fine.
Well, they didn't get paint on them when I was using it.
When you look at all, like, other people who paint minis on stream with the handle, their handles are covered with paint.
You know what? I don't give a crap.
Yours?
What?
I'm going to order you a red one so we know which...
No, please don't.
You don't want the red one?
No, I don't want it to be next to red.
It's dark red.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
It can
you just want a black one.
Like, it can be black or it can be white. That's
There's no white. There's red and there's black.
Okay, so then it can't be...
Okay.
It has to be black. Then.
Why?
Because you don't want to look at something against red.
It's not bright red. It's like a dark or maroon red. I'll show you later. It's like a
Yeah,
clay. Not even brick. Oh, okay. I was like, you're throwing my mini. Oh, you're stealing the handle from me. That's what you're doing.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, well, that's not okay.
Yeah, it is. You're not. You just said you were done for a while.
Only if you fix my guy's face.
I'm not going to fix his face.
What?
There's no way to fix his face.
Oh.
His face is jacked.
Can you fix his sword or something?
I don't know.
Can you fix something about him?
Maybe I can, but I won't know until I get farther into this mini.
Oh, you know. I hear excuses. Oops, I didn't mean to click that.
Like, it just seems like part of his face is dented in.
It is. It is. That's not my fault. It's how they cast it.
I mean, but it didn't look that way in other people's, like...
All right. Here is what I was talking about. It's that.
Oh, yeah. No.
No, okay, Caleb. Or okay, Gabe.
No. That's way too... That's not good.
They also sell them in 5-packs of handle holders. I don't know why you would need a 5-pack, though.
I mean, you could just, like, paint one and then, like... leave it in that holder. Maybe you have a large family.
I guess. I just thought that was weird.
Can I have my other paintbrush back then if you're done with it?
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm done. I think he's good. I don't have anything else I want to do to him.
Oh, okay. You throwing in the towel?
I just think he's done.
Literally?
Yeah, I think I'm happy with him. I'm satisfied. I don't know. He looks good to me. He just needs to be finished. And then that's it, I think. Or highlights, but I don't think that's necessary really either. I don't know. I don't know how to do highlights at all. I don't know. Look in the Discord, guys. Tell me what you think. I think he looks good. I don't have anything I want to do.
Okay, so theoretically, if I die tomorrow,
You won't.
Saturday. Yeah. If my bard dies
Are you making
on
a barbarian?
Saturday, what kind of character should I make?
A druid. So you can play a druid in every game we're playing. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
That would be so
Here you go. You can use my
ridiculous.
paints too in case you want these colors. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want those.
You're so generous.
I am. They're all over there.
I'm just saying, like, what type of character should I play to send to Avernus?
I should just paint this gray.
What am I going to do?
Make it a statue.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Bill says make a warlock.
Make a warlock. You could. That would be cool.
You've
never played one.
Have not played a warlock.
Or a wizard.
That's true. Yeah.
And we have those spell books.
That's what I should do.
Don't we still have those spell books, or did you guys sell them?
Is make a completely... No, we kept them.
See? So there you go.
Make a completely unoptimized wizard for a Descent to Avernus game.
Why would that be unoptimized?
I don't know.
He could be optimized if you wanted. And you get all those spells because nobody else needs those spell books for new spells. Celestial Patron Warlock. Oh, is that even an option? I'm so not up on like the newer stuff in 5e for some reason. Which book is that in? That would be cool.
That sounds fun.
It's not my personal choice. But you know, I like the ones that get like Devil Sight, Magical Darkness. Like that's where I'm at. Or for Avernus, maybe a Paladin or Cleric. So we have a Paladin right now. We have a Trickster Cleric that is not... He's a tiefling, too. He is 100% not the type of character you want for Avernus.
But he is like... He has lived. He has lived.
So Luke
like
made his character
nobody
run one time, and then he made his character run one time.
Yes. But that's part of his character's, like, flaw. Like, it's legitimately, like, on
when
his
he feels like odds are
sheet.
stacked against him, he runs.
Like... That's what's supposed to happen. So I can't really count that against him too much.
Right. You could.
But
I mean, you could still go cleric. Clerics are good no matter what. Like a party of all clerics is badass. It would depend on what you want to do. I think Warlock would be the most fun. Or you could be a Divine Soul Sorcerer. I know you like sorcerers, and that's one that you haven't played, and then you get a little bit of healing with it. It's in Xanathar. Okay. Yeah, I have not spent a lot of time looking at Xanathars, to be honest. I kind of wish I spent more time with it, because it's a good book. Like, everything I've ever seen in it, I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it's got I always, like, find myself picking,
from
stuff
non-core
from,
book.
from Xanathar's Guide.
Yeah.
Because it's just not as, like, I feel like in the core book, they kind of took a lot of stuff that seemed really, like, stereotypical. Like, here are the typical divisions, right?
Right.
You know, and then, like, Xanathar's Guide made it a little bit spicier.
I mean, the sorcerers are complete, like, they're a little odd for the core book. You have the dragon one is pretty standard, but, like, the wild magic one, that's kind of odd. And there's not really a lot of options for the sorcerer in the core book. I think there's only those two.
Yeah, that's it. There are.
You know, it would have been cool to have, like, an elemental in there. You know, like, that would have made more sense to me as an elemental one.
That would be fun.
You know? But yeah, which I think is in Xanathar's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But, like, I do all my character creation through D&D Beyond.
What level? Right now, we're level 4?
Yeah, I think I leveled them up early. They're technically supposed to be level 3. I have them at 4 because I feel like everything is really difficult.
I mean, plus Luke and I keep dying.
Well, yeah, not really. Not lately.
But, no, like, so Bill, we're, like, at the beginning. Like,
I didn't say anything negative about wild magic sorcerers. I said they're odd for a core feature. That's all.
We're like in the Van Thamper's villa or whatever. Like, we're still totally at the beginning.
Chapter 1.
Yeah, we're way at the beginning. So, like, we'll totally make it to level 6. It'll be fine. So, roll stats, have you played a lot of wild magic sorcerers?
No, that's what he's playing in the one game because he hasn't played it, remember?
Oh, okay.
That's what he's playing in Tyranny and Dragons.
Well, I knew that, but I didn't know, like, if he's played them a lot before or if he, you know, right? Because I think they always looked interesting, but it was just like, you know, it just felt like, oh, are you gonna get everything out of that character that you would get out of another one? You know what I mean? Like, are they gonna be? I don't know. Maybe I'm a little power gamey for
a little.
You know, like, you gotta gamble, right? There's a lot of gambling with wild magic sorcerers. You know?
Yeah, there's not enough safe options.
And, like, hope it's gonna work out.
I am still praying that in the very first encounter that we get, I don't even know if it's possible on the wild magic chart, but I am praying we get a fireball from the sorcerer on the very first, like, attack he does. Because I think it would be great if he TPK'd everyone, like, 5 minutes into the game. And we would just literally end the campaign there. Just because I think that would be great. You can't have a better ending than that. Yeah, they'll eventually get to level 6. Level 5 and 6 is where a lot of cool stuff steps into the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, right now I'm playing a bard, so, you know, probably anything would do well.
Paint this gray.
I mean, but my character has been pretty like, doing pretty good. I've, like, saved people quite a few times. You know? Sure. Like, I'm holding my own. That's all I'm saying.
White right here?
That is one.
Okay.
That's like warm white.
I don't care.
Like,
I'm mixing it with the gray.
It's like a little yellow.
That's fine. I'm mixing it with the gray to lighten it up.
Okay.
I should probably shake it first.
So I'm currently stuck in Avernus with my swashbuckler warlock.
How far in it are you without spoiling it for Paula? She doesn't.
Yeah, I know nothing because
our party hasn't learned very much either about stuff.
And I don't follow anything online because, like, that's the level of cool that I am. Right? I just, like... Yeah,
she has no interest in watching, like, our channels and stuff.
Oh, well, I don't have... like, I
It's
don't have
okay.
a ton of time, you know?
It's okay.
I only got so much time.
You don't have to watch our stuff.
So, roll stats, I agree that, like, it being random is, like, the thing that seems, like, really cool about it. But it also seems, like, really, like, oh, am I going to love it?
Am I going to love it?
You know?
Or am I going to list it?
Am I going to like it? Or am I going to be, like, annoyed that it's not doing what I want?
You'd be annoyed. You would be so upset, especially if you killed the party or ruined something. You take things pretty personal sometimes in game.
Not that bad.
Sometimes. You got your moments. You definitely have your moments. You've gotten better, though, too. Like I've mentioned before, you have gotten better.
I'm doing great.
But you used to get so mad. So mad.
Sometimes, you know, life is frustrating.
Yeah, but life and D&D are two different things.
I mean, like, but are they?
Yup.
Are they, guys? Bill says, I feel like you need a lot of people who can do radiant damage, healing, and dealing with undead in Avernus. Our party severely lacks most of these things. So I think that's why Luke made, like, Paladin. Is because he was like,
I don't think he knew, though.
We kind of need some help.
I think everyone knew going into it that Paladins were going to be a big deal. Like, you're going to eventually be fighting demons and devils. Like, Paladins make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
Makes complete sense.
So, he said we're non-linear. We kind of blew past some stuff, but we made it to the temple. Okay. High Hall.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I know what you're talking about. So I just got the miniatures for Descent into Avernus. There's an unboxing video coming tomorrow, with like Archon the Cruel and those minis are sweet, by the way. But so I've looked ahead in the book up to about that point. So I mean I've looked at it all really, but haven't read the full book. So, but I know what you're talking about. There's some really cool stuff in there as you go on. It's a good module. I'm excited to see what happens when they do finally get to Avernus. So
we're not gonna know what to do with ourselves.
I have a feeling they're not gonna know how to get into Candlekeep, and they're gonna have troubles there. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see the players try to figure stuff out.
To see us struggle.
Yeah, just because of some of your strategies already with some stuff.
Yeah, what do you mean?
You'll find out. You will find out.
Because we just go in guns blazing?
I mean, yeah.
It's like we listen to Luke.
Yeah, and, you know. So we'll see. Hey, Paula, do you know anything about Candlekeep and how it works?
No.
Okay. Interesting, then. By the way, that's like a city near Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a problem. Like, it's not in hell. Like,
Bill says like he struggles with the official D&D stuff. Like, what do you mean? Like, official D&D stuff? He said Curse of Strahd was rough and Avernus isn't much better. Do you just mean like
Oh, he means
published?
The modules, it sounds like. So the modules are all hard. They definitely make them really hard.
Yeah, they don't really like...
I feel like they do what I do. They don't worry about balance.
They're just like, oh, this sounds cool. It'd be cool if this happened.
Yeah, basically.
And they make that thing happen. And then they're just like, oh yeah, the players might die. It's fine.
Ooh. Chanahan, Illinois. Do you guys know where Chanahan, Illinois is? I'm just curious. I've never heard of it until today.
Is that the package?
That's where your package is sitting.
Guys, okay, so he bought me something.
I was trying to be nice.
I don't know what it is. And, like, I'm kind of like, I don't know.
She's so negative about it, too. She's like, it's probably going to suck. I have no interest.
No,
like,
I'm not.
It was my money anyway, because I'm the one that's working.
Okay, no.
I could just buy myself gifts, because you're a terrible gift giver.
That's not, oh my gosh, you
guys.
That is
100% what she said.
That's not at all all.
She's shooting down my gift. I was
That's not at all
trying to
what
raise
I
her
was saying.
spirits because she said it's been a stressful time these last couple months. And then she's here dogging my gift. Like, what the heck?
I'm not, but he just keeps telling me updates on where this gift is, but like I don't know what it is. I don't know what I would have said. That's why I was like, maybe it's a like handle or whatever. You know?
So Bill Allen, I don't know if you know Roll Stats. Roll Stats is also named Bill, and he lives in Chicago as well.
So Bill
and Bill. Yeah. We're both, and you're both bald white dudes. I mean, I'm a bald white dude too.
Yeah. Like, I mean, really, it's just like being Drake and me over here hanging out with the bald white guys. Like,
Where's Cameron? Where's Melchior? I thought they said they were going to be here.
I know.
I'm so bummed.
They're failing us.
I reckon it ain't anywhere close to here. Yeah, Drake, where are you again? I forget. I totally forgot. So there, the zombie Paladin Ranger Druid thing that I painted a long time ago that looks terrible. The Bills. Hey, as long as you don't get to 4 championships and lose all 4, you're good. That's a football reference.
That's a sports thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. See, I got it. I knew the things.
But Roll Stats, don't worry. My zombie Druid thingy. Okay, you're a patron for him. Cool. My zombie thingy mabobber doesn't look like a zombie anymore. It's just gray. I'm gonna make it a statue.
You painted over it.
I painted over it. It doesn't look like garbage anymore. And I cut it off of the base. So now we've got a washer that's got clumps of plastic on it. I'm just gonna throw it in the garbage probably. Actually, I'll probably use that to weight down a terrain piece or something. I've been meaning to buy more washers because I want to make the pillars. Like one of the first videos that Black Magic Craft did with his pillars. I want to make some of those pillars. He takes dollar store foam core, cuts them into squares, and then he texturizes them so they look like bricks, and then just stacks them up and glues them together, and that's it. That's his pillar. And he puts pennies in the bottom to weight it down so they don't get knocked over easily at the table.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I think it was pennies. It may have been washers. But yeah, I'm just going to use a couple washers probably.
Oh, he's in North Carolina.
I think we talked about that. Yes, because I have family there. I remember thinking that. Family I haven't seen in over 10 years. Yup. I think this is good. I don't know. Looks like a statue to me. Should probably not touch it. Yeah, that's what I need. I need usable scatter terrain, I feel. I'd like to cut some regular foam core, or regular, not foam core, but XPS foam, and make more, actual terrain, like hills and, things like that. Things I can set on a table and make a cavern and cool stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, he just flew off the handle.
Is that a figure of speech too?
No, I was like, I don't know. It literally just happened.
Mm-hmm. Don't push so hard.
I'm not.
Don't be so violent with your mini.
Look, I'm trying to be patient with him, but he's just not cooperating.
Whatever.
Trying to make these potions look like they're, not crappy.
Sure. I wish you didn't take my handle from me.
Why? So you could cover the whole handle in
gray
gray?
paint. Yes. Well, you're going to get your own, so it won't matter. Yeah, whatevs. It's fine. Perfect. So I've been meaning to watch your video that I just saw today, Bill. It was it's eBay purchases or something? Or maybe it was Amazon. I don't know. I can't remember. But I've been meaning to watch that video today. I almost did.
What was it?
He has a video where he ordered a bunch of D&D stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's eBay. Anyways, and I was like, ooh, I want to see what and he's got 5 boxes or something in the thumbnail. And I was like, ooh, I really, really, really want to watch that video. Yeah, let me pull it up. I won't watch it right now, obviously. But let's see. I'll show you.
Is it just like miscellaneous D&D stuff?
I don't know, but it caught my attention. We'll say that. It definitely caught my attention.
He's intrigued.
Where is it? Where is it? Why am I not seeing it? Did you take it down?
He's gonna be so mad.
Wasn't it today, or was it just suggested and it was like a year ago? eBay Bonanza, he calls it. No, I don't know. All right, here. I'm pulling it up over here. There it is. Unboxing eBay. This one. It's got like all those little boxes right there. Like what it says, unboxing eBay. Miniatures for D&D, Pathfinder, I think Ralpartha, Grenadier, WizKids, Paizo. Yeah, so it's got like all sorts of miniatures, it sounds like. That's stuff that I love to watch, so I am really interested in seeing it.
You know,
but the thumbnail caught my attention.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good.
It's colorful because of eBay.
But like you realize
you seem excited.
We give our kids such a hard time for the stupid stuff they watch on kids' YouTube. And like that's literally the equivalent of them watching them like, I'm gonna open up the Legos.
No. Because they watch stuff where they open it, which again, I actually don't have a problem with those videos. I think those are cool. The ones I think are stupid is they'll open it and then they start cutting them open. Like, oh, we ordered this gooey, slimy ball, and now we're gonna cut it in half and see what the stuff on the inside is actually like. That's the stuff that bothers me. Like, you buy it and then you ruin it, or you get it donated and then you ruin it. I don't know. That bothers me. But yeah, old minis, new minis, painted minis, unpainted minis. So Bill, so what's your preference? Do you prefer painted minis, unpainted minis? And then of unpainted minis, do you prefer the metal ones, the pewter ones, or do you prefer the plastic ones?
See? D&D Christmas with Bill.
Yeah, I love it.
It's going to be great. I want D&D Christmas with...
Oh, roll stats, you're going with the highlights before the washes? Are you going to do a wash? You could.
Yeah, no, you can do that. It just depends on like how... I think it's how much do you want to blend your highlights and how bright do you want your highlights to be. Some people like their minis to have like a darker tone, in which case you're probably like, I usually highlight
after.
Yeah, so I'll like base coat it, I'll do a couple washes, then I'll do highlights, and I'll probably do another wash, then I'll probably do one last round of highlights, but I like them to be a little bit brighter. Like, I like the bright colors to be really bright. Not everybody likes that. So,
right.
You know, like it's just different. It's a preference.
Like, so the other thing I noticed too about people who like miniatures, there's
people who like miniatures. That's such a broad statement.
No, there's a lot of people who play Theater of the Mind that don't like miniatures.
That I noticed about people.
Well, so there's this...
Who like miniatures.
So like the pre-painted miniatures, I love them. I think they're perfectly fine. I don't expect them to be perfect. I don't care if they have like a crappy wash or crooked sloth eyes from Goonies. Like, it's fine with me. I'm always like, yeah, these are still cool. But there are some people who are so picky about those and they hate how pre-painted miniatures come out to the point where they repaint some of the features of them. Like, and to me that, I couldn't do that. Rollstat says, yeah, I dig the grim dark. I tend to like darker looking miniatures too. I like the more realistic, gritty style, I think. More than cartoony, colorful miniatures. I think Paula would prefer to go even more colorful and more cartoony than she normally does.
I mean, but like life is colorful.
Is it though?
It is.
I don't know.
Right? Like, and this is like a fantasy game. Right? I like a lot of color in general, though. Just like in general. Like, not even just... It's not really exclusive to miniatures. Like, It's just all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Bill says, I like all of it. Cheap plastic, high-end metal, 3D printed, unpainted. You don't discriminate against any minis. If it's a mini, you'll take it. That's funny.
I mean, like, that's fair.
Yeah, I agree. Rollstat says it matches my style of play. So I like So here's the thing. I love the Reaper Bone sculpts. Like, there's some really cool ones. I hate how some of them are bent. I've seen that a lot of people are starting to recommend the heat gun that DM Scotty did in one of his videos to straighten out swords and weapons and stuff. It softens it and then you mold it like where you want it, and
Just like
then
the
let it
little
cool.
ones?
I don't know. It's almost like a hair dryer, and and then you.
Yeah, those are made for like embossing powders and stuff like that.
I don't know.
They're made for card making.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many different. I don't know. I haven't watched the video. There's a lot of different types of heat guns you can use. We used to use a heat gun on the selective solder machine when I did that.
But I'm just saying, like, I think they make those for...
Sure. So anyways, so he's been using that in one of his videos, and a lot of people are starting to swear by it in the Reaper Bones things. And I'm wondering if that would fix my impression of Reaper Bones a little, because I hate painting them. I like, my paint doesn't stick. I did the gesso thing that Paula wanted me to do yesterday. I think it made painting it a little bit easier this time. But still, I feel like I like the WizKids unpainted plastics, honestly. Again, I like the Reaper Bones minis, but I really think I'm going with the harder, rigid WizKids plastic. I also like Zealot miniatures a lot. I like their material.
Anatomical fact, women have a higher and more acute sense of color, as well as the ability to differentiate between subtle shades of color. That is
true.
Actually true. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's even more
but
true.
I do see color
with the color red.
Yeah, but I see it all just fine.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem seeing those colors or anything. Like my whole life I've been able to see the same broad spectrum as any woman I've known.
I'm gonna call that a no.
It's true.
I learned this in film school in the film industry, and that's why the majority of colorists in the film industry are women. No, I think that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of time I've noticed at work, because sometimes I'll make some of our like data visualizations at work.
The hot water thing didn't work for me, roll stats. I've done it before. Boiling water.
The men are not as appreciative of color variety as what the women are, because
part of that's how people are raised stereotypically, though, I think.
Yeah, but they've called it out sometimes. Like,
sure. Your colors at your company are pink.
Our president, our logo is hot pink. And
hey guys, we got a logo shirt. Let's wear these around.
Our accent colors are like neon orange and purple and stuff like that. So like you make
We're also in a conservative area.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the president one time was just like, he's like, wow, this is like super exciting, dynamic view. You know?
Bill's like, my best friend is colorblind. You give him a red and an orange D10 and he can't tell the difference. So in my job before we moved back over here.
So hold on though. In our data visualization software, we have a flip you can switch to make it appropriate for people who are colorblind.
Right. How do you do that with dice though?
We do not have anybody in our company who is colorblind, because HR...
That you know of.
No, HR asked them, because we have so many monitors up in the warehouse that display visualizations that if they can't read them, then they need to adjust the color parameter. So we do ask.
Do you realize how many people don't know they're colorblind though too? Like, I know that sounds crazy, but there's a lot of people who don't know.
Probably.
You have 800 employees. I guarantee you there's some colorblind people there. The Awkwardly Nerdy logo is dope, by the way. Colors really pop.
Yep.
Well, thank you. I did make that.
But the shirt is even cooler.
I did the colors. You totally came up. You said you wanted that style font.
Mm-hmm. So, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. It looks really cool on a coffee mug, too. Like, we got a white mug today. With it's not the logo mug. It's the one that just says Awkwardly Nerdy.
It's the retro design.
Yeah, it's got a purple D20, and it's like a... I'd say almost a turquoise font. But yeah, it's really cool. It looked really awesome. The evil DM in me would do that all the time. Makes advantage and disadvantage rolls fun. So, anyways, what I was going to say is before we moved back to this side of the state, I was a manager at an electronic contract manufacturer, and we made work instructions that were color-coded for the production floor so they knew which components to put where at which steps. We had somebody that I had hired in who had great, like he was a manager before, he was like awesome, right? Like I thought he was going to be great. And he kept making mistakes, and I could never figure out why he made so many mistakes. So when a component had polarization, we would make the first pin, the polarized pin, red. However, the first part placed, and this is how it was even before I did this, so it was kind of more of a, this is how we just always did it and just kept doing it. But the first component placed in any step was red as well, because that was the program's default. So both those things kind of were defaulted that way, and you could change it, but either way. So he couldn't tell if he had applied polarity on things. He couldn't tell components apart if it was red or orange.
Because he was colorblind, but he didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything for almost 2 years. And then I found out, and I was like, this makes so much more sense now. I wish I knew sooner. Because there's computer settings, too, that you can just fix his computer to then make the adjustments for him. Right? And then you don't even have to change anything for how it shows up on the production floor or anybody else. You can just make it so his computer shows it right. So anyways, we discovered that like not even a month before I left. So I don't know what happened with that. Actually, I do know what happened with that. I guess after I left, they moved him back to the production floor, which doesn't help anything because out there they have the same problems. So I don't know. It was unfortunate. He was awesome. He was a former park ranger. He was fascinated with like bird watching. Like he was a really fascinating guy. Had some really interesting tattoos.
Yeah?
Yeah. He had one that he was like going to get covered up. It was something about keeping a coffee hot or something like that. And he was getting it changed. He was like, yeah. Oh, Cameron, you finally joined us.
Hey, Cameron.
No, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Cameron. But it was pretty funny. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not colorblind.
Okay.
Good stuff.
So.
All right, let me close that now.
What am I doing?
You're supposed to be painting your mini. How's it coming? Are you almost done?
It's looking good.
You think you'll be done in a half hour?
I mean, like...
No.
Mostly.
That's a no. That's a definitely not.
Like, I'm trying, though. There's a lot of stuff happening on this. Okay?
I'm sure there is.
You know?
I'm sure there is. This would be a cool... I'm going to use this statue all the time. I'm going to put it on, like, a big elevated base. I'm going to have it fight you guys all the time.
It's not going to fight us.
It's going to be an animated statue.
It's not going to be.
It is. Maybe I'll make the eyes red. Or green. Just to mess with you guys. It'll be great. I miss in-person D&D. I just want to say that. I was, like, this week I've really been thinking about how much I miss in-person D&D. Pulling out the minis and setting things up. Like, I don't know.
I kind of enjoy it being online.
Do you?
Yeah, because
there's a convenience factor to that. Like,
it makes it really easy.
Yeah, I just totally get more into in-person than online, I think. Online is so intense. Like, it's just it's way more focus. And so a lot of times I find myself more emotionally drained after that. And there's really no time for small talk or anything like that. Yeah.
Oh, there's all sorts of time for small talk.
Not really. It's not the same.
You don't think so?
No.
You guys always like talk.
No, not
the end.
Not after Descent usually. We do in person. We do. In person, we definitely do. Yeah, like I don't know if you compare like in-person D&D to sex, it's like I need the cuddle afterwards. I need to talk.
Yeah, that's how you're feeling about it.
I guess. Oh, I didn't even notice he posted a picture of his ogre orc thing.
Oh, How's it looking?
I miss being at the table, although this quarantine has allowed me to play over Zoom or Discord with some old friends who live far away. Yeah, that's true. I feel like I've played a lot more games.
Like, people seem really interested in playing games online. I don't know. Maybe people are always like that, but I've never been in the Cool Kids Club, so, like, I didn't know.
What are you talking about? I was trying to get you to play online 5 years ago. Roll stats. That looks really good, dude. I like it. I'm a fan.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think once he colors the eyes and maybe the teeth.
Can I see it?
And then adds a wash.
On your phone?
Yeah, you can join my Discord.
Afterwards.
I need to cuddle. There you go. There's the next shirt idea. D&D on the front, and then on the back it says, I need to cuddle afterwards.
Yeah, no, he's looking great.
Yeah, I think it's great.
He's looking good.
You must have some fantastic D&D games if your RPG experience is comparable to sex.
I mean, like, he was just like, you know, I don't know. Maybe we do have some good games, I guess.
Oh. I mean, I'm not really saying it's comparable. I'm just saying if I had to compare it. Yeah, I have to do the highlights, the bright colors. There you go. I'm cool with it. I like how it's coming out, man.
I think it's looking great. See, aren't you excited? Now you have an ogre that you didn't have.
You have one
before.
more mini painted that you didn't have before.
Right. And it's just like, that's how things happen. It's just like one step at a time.
That's the big difference since COVID. We've painted a lot more miniatures. And by we, I mean Paula.
Yeah.
Because I usually just hang out like this, and she does the mini painting. And it works out. That chest looks really cool. It's big, though. Like, compared to the miniatures, that is a massive chest. How's my guy over there looking? Because he's just kind of sitting there next to you.
I mean, yeah, he's looking all right.
Is he dry?
I mean, sure.
Yes or no?
Well, I would
Yellow
imagine.
eyes and thinks it was a good choice. Yeah, it probably was, man. Yellow compliments green well. By the way, if you're watching this, lurking, and this is your first time, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have another subscriber. I'm aiming for 100,000 subs before I retire. I want one of those plaques, man. I think they're awesome. One day, I will get there. I'm putting it out into the universe.
Yeah, is that how it works?
Yep, I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, your guy's looking fine.
Is he dry, though?
Yeah,
Can
of
I have
course
him?
he is.
Can you hand him to me? What do you mean, of course? I don't know.
Like, he's been sitting there for a while now.
I don't know. I just want to see him.
Of course he's going to be dry.
Yeah, I think it is actually really good. I like him a lot. This is one of my better minis, I feel. I mean, my lizard guys are pretty cool, too. I need to, like, put the finish on them so that they can't get all peely or whatever. Just jumped onto the Discord. All right. Look at that, Bill. Stepping up. I spam my Discord a little bit. I'll be honest. I want to get some more conversations going in there. For a while, we've had some... we had some really good ones, but then like certain members left and things like that. But there were some people who were pretty active that we would get going on conversations about mechanics and some really cool things. So, because I like to talk about homebrew stuff, we've talked about a variety of systems. And then there have been people who've come on just to find groups, and then once they find their group, they just disappear. It's like, 3 people just disappeared off the Discord because they found their gaming group.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, if that's what helps them find their group,
I agree.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get it. Sometimes it's hard to find people to play with or whatever.
Yep. I agree.
So, I get that.
I agree.
I mean, like, plus, if my character dies, I think you should poll your group and figure out what my next character should be.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're interested,
you got to give me 3 options, though.
Participating. 3 options.
We hit 50 likes on the last video, so you guys are going to get that treasure hoard.
Oh, are we?
That I prepped last time. Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, I don't know when yet. I'll have to prep that tomorrow or Friday. Or Saturday, I mean.
Score.
Yeah, I think it looks good, dude. That is a cool ogre thing.
See, you're doing great things.
So, what do you think of the Reaper Master Series paints, roll stats?
Is that what he has?
Yeah, that's what he's using. He's using the Reaper Master Series.
Yeah, like, tell us, what's the lowdown? What's your opinion?
I mean, it looks like it applies pretty nice based on what he has done. So, yeah, I'm curious. Because, again, I showed you guys a couple times ago, or Paula showed you the paints we use. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Just be like, what we use to paint our minis. And there's just a set video. And then I'll show all the different paints we have. And then show some of the minis we've painted. Maybe that'll be another... Like, I think we need to do this. We've talked about this before. We just need to have a mini painting video series, not live streams, video series, where we show the paints we use, the brushes we use, the tray. Like, just show our materials. And then show some of the minis we've painted, right? And then you can do your little tutorial like we had discussed, which you basically explained tonight what you do. But that's it. And then we just put it out into the world, and if people like it, they like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you think so?
I think we should. I think people might find that interesting.
People would watch it?
Yeah, I think people would. I don't know. People watch us talk about mini painting and just do it.
I mean, yeah, like I will say.
But no, there's people that would watch it. Think about it. Like, there are people who have no idea where to start. There's beginner series out there, but they're pretty complex, I feel.
They're not actually legit beginner.
Some of them are pretty advanced right off the bat, I feel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? We need opinions.
Paul says they are nice, do need a bit of thinning, but do have great coverage. Ah, see? Juice, definitely do a what we use video. See? There you go. Roll stats. I like the standard Master Series. The HD colors are really thick, though, and need a ton of watering down. Gotcha. Yeah, the craft paint we use, I'm starting to learn to water it down. I think that was another issue I always had, is I didn't water stuff down. And so I was like, why does it look all terrible and muddy and clumpy? Which I still kind of did to the statue one, but it's okay. It also already had paint on it and stuff. So,
Yeah, but if it's a statue, it's going to be like kind of crumbly anyway, right?
Well, yeah, it's totally going to be fine, I think. Like, it's basically here in a minute, I'm just going to apply a black wash and it's done.
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't feel like I have to do anything else with it.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm going to do to this chest, which is looking really rough, but it'll look fine.
It's looking rough? Guys. Really?
Well, it looks sort of rough because, like, if you think about it, if you have some sort of aged chest, right? So I painted all the metal black. So now I'm painting it silver, right? But the silver is not that even, which is fine because it's an old chest.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks crappy-ish.
Crappy-ish.
But by the time I'm done...
Crappy-ish, huh?
It's gonna look less crappy-ish.
Less crappy-ish.
That's the spectrum. Like when they ask you at the hospital, like, what number are you?
Crappy-ish. Is the number. In
the pain scale. And you're like, I don't know. I always hate it when they ask you that question because you're like, well, if... Do
I want some pain medication or not is where I'm at.
If my leg was cut off, it would be worse. So, I'm
no,
not a 10.
Paul, you got it wrong. You just say, you think to yourself, okay, how bad do I want some pain medication right now?
No.
All right, let's add some numbers to that real quick.
No, it's just like, my body is physically attached. So they ask you that, and then you just sort of feel guilty, like...
No, you don't.
I do. I'm like,
no, you just don't know how this works. They're asking you so they know if they need to give you some Dilaudid.
That's maybe I should just say 2.
They're like, does this person need some Dilaudid? Because if they give me a high enough number, we're going to the Dilaudid. And that's where it's at.
I've never had that, so I don't know. They just give me Tylenol and stuff. clearly I need to say higher numbers.
Yes.
Apparently. Okay. So
yeah, he wants to see it. Agreed. Definitely should do it. For terrain, I use Apple Barrel Craft Paint. For minis, I use the Army Painter set. Are you going to do highlights on the chest dry brush with a little white?
Yes.
Just use the FLACC scale. What's that? I don't even know what that is. I mean, obviously, I know you're an EMT dude, but I don't know what the FLACC scale is.
Yeah, but like he should know what I'm talking about. Where it's like when you ask somebody, you know, how are you on a scale of 1 to 10, and it's just like, you know, I don't know, my body's still like attached, and I'm probably not dying, so I shouldn't say 10.
What seems oddly specific? Oh, so I had pains back in like 2008 in my stomach that like I had to pull over while driving because I thought I was gonna throw up, and there was nothing to throw up. And I went home and was hanging out, like trying to get comfortable and couldn't. And then I had a friend drive me to the ER, and they told me it was indigestion and sent me home. Then they gave me Vicodin for it after running some tests. That was like 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. Actually, maybe even been 2007. Anyways, fast forward to like 2012. My daughter's like 1 year old, maybe even less than that. And I woke up in excruciating pain. Oh, not excruciating, just very uncomfortable pain. Again, in the same spot, same exact feeling. And I told Paula about it, and she's like, okay. I ended up taking like 3 showers that morning. And she told me, oh, you're probably fine. It's probably a muscle thing. You'll be fine. Suck it up, basically.
Yeah, so guys, I'm just letting you know that in hindsight, I feel like the worst person in the world.
Well, hang on. So we got to get to that part.
The worst
person
in the world.
So she told me, she's like, I tell you what, and this is at like 9 or 8 in the morning. She's like, and by the way, I don't wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning for the hell of it. It's just not in my DNA. So the fact that I was up that early should tell her something. But anyway, so then she tells me, well, how about this? If it still feels this way tomorrow, we'll go to the ER. And I said, okay. I made it like another hour and a half before I said, no, we gotta go.
No, we didn't go till like 4 o'clock.
That's true. It was like 2 o'clock, and I'm like, no, we really need to go. Like, we gotta go. And so like we're driving, and I'm like, ooh. Because it was not a comfortable car ride, you know? I'm like sitting in a seat, like made it worse.
I've got like the baby, like trying to manage everything going on, and I'm like, I can't believe we're going to like the ER because his stomach hurts, and I'm like, WTF, like, come on. Yeah.
So then we get to the doctor, and they run all these tests. Everything comes out negative. They at least gave me Dilaudid, right? This is the second time in my life I've had Dilaudid where I just feel great right away. And they ended up giving me a second dose later on. But anyways, they were running all these tests, and they're like, yeah, we got nothing. And we were there for 6 hours. Finally, I told Paula and the baby to go home.
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock, and he's like, just go home.
I'll be fine.
They had said, like, we're going to release him in like an hour or something like that.
Once we get the test results. But before it was that,
he was like, my mom will just pick me up and drive me home or whatever.
Yeah. So they were going to send me home, though, with knowing nothing wrong. And then they said, well, I mean, I guess we could do a CT scan. I mean, do you want us to do that? And I'm like, well, I'm already here, so yeah, let's just do it because I want to know what the hell's wrong.
So I go home, okay?
I get my CT scan.
So, and he gets his CT scan that I don't know about.
Yeah, it's like 9 or 10.
And so then I'm like, okay,
no, you were
I'm just
going
to wake up at like 11 and he's going to be home, right? So I wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm calling.
And he's not home.
Oh, not yet.
And so I'm like, what's going on? So I decide I'm going to call him. And like, you guys, this is essentially how the conversation went.
Yeah.
Is I was like, why aren't you home? And he's like, yeah, it's all fine. Like, so they're just going to take me to the hospital and do like emergency surgery in the morning. So just like, come to the hospital and get me at like 9 o'clock.
I said more specifically what it was, but she was in a panic immediately.
And I'm like, what do you mean? You said nothing. He was like, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just like emergency surgery. Oh, okay. Cool, dude. Thank you.
I was undelauded. Come on.
Thank you for letting me know.
It was amazing.
I'm not panicking right now or anything. Like, I don't know.
There was no need to panic.
So then I felt like the worst person in the world because I was just like...
Well, that's not even why. Well, what
yeah.
did they tell you when you got there and I was coming out of surgery?
Oh, well, they said, so your gallbladder is supposed to be like this... like
size of a deflated balloon or something?
Yeah, like a deflated balloon, and it's supposed to be like blue. Something like that.
No, it's supposed to be pink. It's supposed to be pink.
Does that sound right, Paul? I don't know.
They said pink.
Anyway, his gallbladder was the size of an eggplant.
It was purple. And had a bunch of stones.
And they said it was full of gangrene. So if they hadn't got into it and he had gone home, it probably would have burst and it would have killed him because the gangrene would have been everywhere and there would have been like nothing they could have done. So anyway.
So yeah, if I had listened to Paula's
story
expert advice, I'd be dead right now.
About the ER and my awesome intuition when it comes to my husband going to the doctor.
So, Bill, you said yours was your gallbladder too. Did you have to have it removed? Paul says pain is so subjective, and people use their own bias in pain management, especially when it comes to chronic pain. Yeah, I totally know how that goes, man. I've met some people who, you know, make it sound really bad and it's not, and vice versa. So, for sure. Gallbladder full of stones looks like a dice bag. Yeah, I bet. I bet it does. Didn't have removal. Yeah, it was... I that next night, I was already trying to walk down the hall. Like, they were like, yeah, if you can get up and move around, that's cool. Don't overdo it. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready to walk. Like, I got up and walked down the hall. Like, whatever. I didn't really want to be stuck in a bed. But yeah, it was... I actually didn't mind it. Like, it actually made me completely comfortable with the idea of any kind of surgery. Because I feel like for the most part... Like, I only had one complication. It was like a week later. I coughed. And I choked on some water, basically. You know how, like, sometimes it'll go down the wrong hole? And it was like... and then that really messed it up for a couple days. But ibuprofen and stuff seemed to help it. That day I had McDonald's for breakfast, and Italian beef and fries for lunch, and pizza for dinner. The doctors, upon hearing this, were like, yeah, dude, lay off the greasy food. Interesting. Yeah, and then I got weird advice from the doctors after, like, about how, oh, yeah, no, you should be able to eat whatever you want to eat, like, no issues. And then everyone else I've talked to who's had their gallbladder removed is like, oh, yeah, no, you can't have greasy food. Like it messes you up. But yeah, and even then I just kept eating what I eat. It was not good.
Yep, yeah, he doesn't listen to anybody else, for the record.
Well, you know, if I would have listened, I'd be dead right now.
Look, here. Okay.
I'm just speaking truths. No, I'm kidding. All right, so how's he coming?
He's looking pretty good.
Yeah? I don't think you're going to finish him in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. He's looking pretty good.
I think it looks cool. It's different than all the other miniatures.
He doesn't have any eyes, and his face looks a little rough. So
you're giving him eyes now?
I should probably work on his face for a second.
That chest, do you think it's proportionate? Like, does the lock look super big? It just looks so massive.
You know, I'm over here, like, trying to paint the mini that you told me about.
I just was wondering if it seems huge.
I mean, like, it seems big next to this guy, but think about, like, moving boxes.
Right, but how big is the lock? Does it look like it's the size of his hand, like where the keyhole would be?
No, it looks like a regular size.
Like it's proportionate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
It's looking good.
I don't know.
It's looking great.
Just curious. That's all. So we've got. I gotta create my character for Rad Wasteland for that game.
Oh, I haven't even looked at how to do that yet.
Yeah. So I got to do that.
What kind of setting is that game?
It's post-apocalyptic Wild West.
Oh,
It's got
okay.
robots, but it's Wild West. It's got like futuristic cars and things like that and technology.
Played a Wild West game before.
Well, yeah, just it's not really Wild West. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's like I said, it's kind of like that, but not. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. I don't know. There's no art to go along with it because it's a play test for something he's working on. But yeah, got to create a character for that, and then we've got Pathfinder game coming up in a few weeks. Obviously, got a Descent game. Yeah, we've got some things going on. Wow, this sword now, because of the red and orange, it doesn't so much look like... It almost looks like it's just been bloodied, but like not like... You know what I mean? Like almost like it's got old blood on it.
Yeah.
That's what the sword looks like right now. I'm alright with it, though. I'm cool with it. Oh, awesome. Thanks for joining us, Bill. I appreciate you coming along. Have a good night, and, we'll talk again soon, bud. And I'm going to check out that eBay video. The eBay unboxing video probably after this or something. Or first thing in the morning. Because I'm excited about that video. What was it? Oh, so we've got that. What else do I got going on? I feel like there's stuff I'm just... Oh, Tyranny of Dragons is starting up soon. We're going to do a session 0 and flow right into the first session. We're going to try to use miniatures on the table that I'm, as the DM, going to move around for the players. We're going to use an overhead camera. That's what I was going to look at. I was going to look for an overhead like camera setup. See if there was like a little thing that wasn't too expensive. Because then I could just do that over the map and... You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Could also use that for mini painting.
That would be better for mini painting.
I think it would too. So let me look at that real quick. Overhead camera stand is what they're called. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Could just use... Okay. There's expensive ones and then there's not as expensive ones.
I mean, that's usually pretty much how life goes.
Yeah. The expensive ones are legit. They're just completely different setup. The non-expensive ones are more like the parts that clip onto the side of the table, and they're more like for a microphone. You can like pivot it to your mouth.
Gotcha.
So maybe something like that would work, and then get the extension that has the microphone thing too. So like, that might be the way to do it.
Is that the way to do it?
I think it might be. Yeah, because that's like $30. That's not bad at all. Oh, that one's cool. That one's expensive though. Never mind. I don't have... But a lot of these things are not in the budget. Yet. Well, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Oh, that one's a double. That's probably it right there. Interesting. But yeah, I think having an overhead stand would be perfect for this. It would make things a lot easier.
Yeah, it would certainly make their view a lot better when I'm trying to like...
Yeah, but your head would be in the shot. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe they want to see my face.
They do. You're the one that doesn't want your face in the video.
I don't know. I just get like,
You play with your hair too much when you're on camera.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Ooh, perfect.
I just got out of the shower.
So you're clean is what you're saying. Well, that's a cool one too. There's a large variety. That's for sure. Teaching online stand. Lesson mount for guitar, ukulele, baking, crafting, demo, drawing, sketching, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and that's actually, it even shows our camera as the camera they're using. That one's kind of cool. I'm going to open that in a new tab. What do you think? Do you think an overhead shot would make these better, especially since Paula's not even on camera most of the time?
Oh gosh, I know, but like if I try and focus and pay attention to it, you're just like
You don't need to focus. You just need to move some of the empty paint trays. Oh, you're left-handed too.
Yes.
So it's almost like you need to turn the direction the camera's facing. Rather than it being on that side, it needs to be on that side. And you should put the paint stuff right there. Hey, I let you set up your side of the table.
I think this is how it was already set up when I got here.
I didn't tell you couldn't change it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like the one time.
Yeah, this is cool. I think I might look into one of these. So how's your minis coming? We probably got another 20 minutes, and then we'll probably get off.
Maybe less than that.
Oh yeah, you're almost done? Almost out of water?
I mean, no, I'm not, but...
Running out of steam? We do need those brownies, that's for sure. I was looking at paintbrushes too. You can get like a pack of 8 for like $10 that are the fine 0.1s or whatever. And they have an ergonomical grip.
That's just like this. That's all these are.
Yeah, but it's more like a flat triangle style grip.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if that's
good. They look pretty nice though. Yeah, there's some cool ones. I probably would prefer the rubber grip as well, though. I mean, if I'm being honest.
I'm going to be fine without any of it.
Whatever. I didn't mean to click on that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. There's options. I like having options. Options are important. I can't do that. So yeah, next week, am I going to paint minis again? Right now,
are you going to?
Yeah, right now, I don't know.
He's got to look at what we have that he wants to paint.
I have to feel really inspired, I think, to do it.
No, I think that you should just go through and paint some of these, like this, you know, like this dude here. That's how you get some of this stuff done, because I'm never going to want to paint that.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I'm just saying, I'm never gonna choose that for myself.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Yeah. So this is the one I'm thinking about, by the way, Paula. So you can hook up your camera. If we both are doing it, you can have 2 cameras. And then you have these clamped onto the side of the table wherever you need it. And then you can get a really good overhead shot.
Yeah.
You know, or you could use one for lighting like they do and then really get good lighting on the mini while painting it as well. You know what I mean? So that's the one I'm currently thinking about. I'm going to add it to my wish list. There's also, actually, so here's the other one I was looking at that I think is pretty cool. See this one? It's more like a...
Oh, it's like a base.
Yeah. And then you can angle it however much you want to right here at the base of it. It's, you know, it's flexible. And you can make it higher or lower depending on what you need. So yeah, those are the 2. The 2 I'm thinking about. I'll share a screenshot just because, you know, why not? So there's that one. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. So there's that one, which has different settings. You could have it go straight on, which I probably would never use it for that. It swivels 150 degrees, so that's cool. 360-degree rotational. Could use it for flip throughs on books, which I do those. Could use it for map making, mini painting, all that good stuff. Then there's this one. It's a double rig setup. Comes with all that stuff, so you can have two. Looks like you can impact the lighting sensitivity with that controller, which is kind of cool. But yeah, same kind of deal. You can adjust it however you want. I could use it for a microphone, to have a microphone close to my face while using a camera overhead, so that's cool. It's even got a cell phone adapter as well. So that one's kind of cool. And then, yeah, I don't know. So that's what I was looking at. There's this other one down here, too, that's kind of nice. But, yeah, it was that one. So I don't know. There's some cool options. Very cool options, I think. Here we go. Ooh, we posted a picture. Ooh. I'm going to be looking.
He's so pumped about it.
Yeah, I like seeing it. I'm excited. Dude, that looks great.
Let me see.
I love it.
Oh, I think that looks good.
Yeah. I'm really feeling it, dude. It looks exactly how it should. Show us the back, though. Show us front and back pictures.
Can we have an angle where we see the shield, too?
Yeah, like the shield straight on.
Looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see what you did with that.
Yeah, I like it.
Guy's face looks messed up.
It takes some work, but you know, it's coming, man. You're doing good. Do. All right, so did I didn't add this yet. Let me add it. Perfect. I feel like streaming to Twitch this weekend.
Yeah?
I do. I don't know what though.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what? Like I've got games like Dragon Age or Baldur's Gate or something. I don't know.
Oh, well, I mean, like, you know, like...
Sports, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. I just feel like playing some video games this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what? Like, what are you thinking? Like, you're thinking video games.
Yeah, that's what I said. I want to stream some video games to Twitch.
No, you actually just said, I want to stream to Twitch this weekend.
Oh, I thought I said some video games.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, you got a back pick up there now.
Your adoring fans need to understand exactly what you're doing. AKA me, so I know what's happening.
I mean, I probably won't end up doing it. Because I'm going to be doing
so?
videos tomorrow. But yeah, if I did it, it would have to be Sunday. But it would have to be Sunday night. Yeah, dude, the back looks great. Where's the shield pick? Show us the shield. The front of the shield. Yeah, Bill, it looks great. I hope at the end of this you're going to realize you're actually a much better mini painter than you thought. He won't show us until he finishes the shield.
Oh, is that what he said?
I mean, he implied it. He said, I still need to finish the shield. That's the last part.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll try and be patient.
We won't be, though.
I mean, that's accurate, but, like... Also, I don't want to pressure you because I know what it feels like when somebody's like, are you going to be done with that?
Are you going to be done with that? Come on. Loosen up a little bit.
Look, I'm just saying.
He's highlighting it now.
Perfect. It's gonna be great.
I'm cool with it, man. Do what you got to do. Meanwhile, over here, the statue is not looking bad. I'm gonna post a picture of the statue since I have not done that yet. And it no longer looks like a zombie paladin ranger whatever thing. It literally looks like a glob of gray paint with some black. I'll have to put another wash on it. But it doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, it doesn't even look... It's not where I want it to be, but that's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, 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 bam. Got that stupid song stuck in my head. I don't even like that song. It's always the songs I don't like.
What do you get against that song?
I don't know. It's stuck in my head. That's what I have against it.
No Queen for you.
Queen?
Isn't that weird? Another One Bites the Dust?
No, that is not the song. It's a new song that's been on the radio. It's not that.
That's what you're saying.
It's not dun 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 dun. That's not it.
Okay, so what's the song?
It's some girl. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. It's a top 40 crappy song right now. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. Should have Stayed at Home or something, I think is the name of it. It's like a new song on the radio.
Ooh, you're so trendy.
I'm not trendy. Never said I was trendy. I don't want to be trendy.
I thought you were singing Queen, so...
So you were loving it because it's a good song, but no, that was not Queen at all. Not at all. Nope. But yeah, I think we should do... You know what? Sunday, we should start your mini painting series. Sunday night.
Yeah?
We should do a video all about the materials we use and show them off. Like we were discussing earlier that people said we should. We should then show off, and not only the materials, but like the brushes and just everything we use, right? And then, you'll have it all out here anyway because you'll probably paint minis with Lily, right? That's kind of becoming a thing. And then we should do a video showing off some of the minis we've painted. So maybe I can finish the box thing like tomorrow or something, or Saturday if I've got some time, or Sunday during the day. And then from there, we will work on a little series about what you start with, like with your base colors. Well, first we'll start with like the concept, then the base coloring, then like the fine details, do all like the steps. You gotta break it down though.
You're like, then like the next step, like whatever the next step is.
Well, no, I know what it is, but it's the concept, the base coloring, the face, right? The wash, the highlights.
A lot of people are
maybe more washes.
Are saying that the face should go first.
Doesn't matter. We're not talking about the way you should do it. We're talking about the way you do it. It's different. This is how Paula paints minis, not how the professional $70 a mini painters do theirs.
This is amateur hour for mini painters.
This is Paula's tutorial. If it works for someone, it works. Yeah, I always heard you start with the stuff that's the hardest to do, like, first.
Yeah, I mean, some people say to do the face first. I don't know.
Like the things that are hard to get to, you do first. Like all that stuff was what I was always told first. And the
Well, yeah,
reason
that's...
you do like the face and stuff is because a lot of times the neck is hard to do without hitting like all the other stuff that sticks out around
Yeah,
it.
but that's just about like picking the right things to do first in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's not really like...
No, that's a big deal. You gotta like explain
know.
that because people don't know. People are just
okay.
like, I'm gonna start at the top and work down. Like people don't know when they go into
Oh,
mini.
really? Well, I don't know.
Think about like when we were trying to teach people electronics how to build a circuit board. You have to like have a logical step-by-step process because one, people don't think the same way. No two people think the same. Like depending on their background, they may have been taught like you always do something this way to this way, and then so they might be trying to take what they know about some other hobby and applying it to this. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's an important step, personally.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think you dumb it down as much as you can and
Let's do it.
keep it as basic as you can. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, you become a overnight celebrity because
Oh my gosh, you're so full of it.
Yeah. Roll Stats says, guys, I get to use Dirty Bone, and it's still freaking funny. I really am 12.
Dude, I'm so excited to play a game with you.
Because he's 12 or because he likes Dirty Bones?
Because he seems like a very interesting person.
He is.
Very dynamic.
I love
Because
that.
on one hand, you're like, oh, it needs to be like, like you seem to like a little bit more immersive, like maybe a little bit more serious games, but also then you're like, hey, I love the randomness of being a
and Dirty Bone
wild sorcerer, and then there's Dirty Bones, and it's just like, I don't know, I'm just saying. Like,
Yup. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
okay, I think I'm almost just gonna be done with this guy.
Yeah, you're just not happy with him?
I mean, I just think he's fine. I don't know, his face looks screwy.
His face looks screwy. It's because the Reaper Bones minis do have a hard time with the facial details, I feel.
So, like, I think I'm gonna try and...
Aw, I gotta put gray on his foot because his foot's looking a little black. That's alright. Maybe it's fine. Let's see what I can do here. Maybe I can revive the silver a little. Let's try it. Let's see how this does.
Trying to create definition between his hair and his face.
Yeah? Why would you ever do such a thing?
Because right now it looks like a hot mess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why does it look like a hot mess? Why are you painting it like a hot mess? Do. You said bone. I am a multifaceted player. Yeah, no, he's fun to play with.
Sure.
When he played the girl in Rad Wasteland last time, that was awesome. I really did enjoy that. That game in general was just really fun, I feel like. We're getting the band back together with new characters.
Just don't be disappointed that I don't do voices.
Yeah, but I don't either. And he wasn't disappointed about me.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I'm just preparing him.
He doesn't judge. He plays and he lets play. He is the embodiment of play and let play. Right, Roll Stats? Did I tell you I have a card game or something coming for review?
No. What kind of card game?
I have no idea. Someone wants me to review it.
Oh, they're just like, hey.
Yep. There's also... so something I need to talk about is, I think next week, there is going to be a Kickstarter for condition tokens for 5e. And I don't think I'm getting all of them. I think he's sending me only a few right now, and then later I'll get more. But yeah, so I will be doing that. I will be posting a link to the Kickstarter once it goes live, so you guys will all see it.
Oh, like condition markers, like paralyzed or...
Yeah, but they're like poker
Oh.
chips. They're slightly bigger than an inch, so when you set your mini on it, you can actually read it. The problem is if you're using a grid and you have two minis right next to each other, well, you can't, you know what I mean?
Right.
They would overlap, so it doesn't work well for that, but it's still cool. I actually thought it'd be cool to just give it to specific players. Like, oh, you're paralyzed. Here's your token. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or so
then they have it, so they can like
read the back of it that tells you how it works.
Hey, put it on my character sheet, right? Like,
well, yeah, or just hold
so
on
that
to
you
it.
remind yourself that you have it.
All right, so I think he posted something. He wants to know what he should do to make it better.
This is what this guy looks like. I don't know.
Hold it closer if you can. Now turn him. Let's see the front. Let's see how bad the face is. See, we need one of those small turntables, too.
Ooh, the lighting's kind of...
It's been want. I think it looks fine. Does he have eyeballs yet?
Yeah, he's got eyes.
Oh, okay, I can't tell on screen.
I think you can't tell with the lighting.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, I don't know. He looks okay-ish.
All right, what do we got here? Roll stats. Let's see.
Sword is not very interesting.
It's got like body parts on the shield. That's pretty cool, actually.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's got hands, and I didn't even realize that mini had that, to be honest. And I've got the same
Hold on
mini.
a second.
She doesn't even want to see it. Roll stats. Can you believe it?
Stop.
Look at that. She's being such a hater. I think a dark wash is going to top this thing off. It's going to be sweet, dude. I love it. You just got to paint the base, too. So I paint all my bases black. Like all the stuff at the bottom around the feet.
Oh, I gotta do that.
You did.
I know, I gotta fix it because I got a bunch of brown on it. And
gotcha.
Here, let me see.
Yeah, you got to look at his mini. Hands and bones.
Oh my gosh, that's not what I thought it looked like.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We have that mini.
Do we really?
Yeah, we've got that mini.
Oh my
We've got like 4 of those minis. Yeah, I've got like...
That looks super cool. So, you could... It looks like some of the body parts are like hammered on with nails. So you could make those stand out. Yeah, you could do a little color on those, like on the nails.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, and I show this. Right? Like right here. And right there, and like there. So you could do a little, like, just a little spot on those to make them stand out.
Mm-hmm.
That looks good.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you want to look at this guy?
Yeah, I want to take a picture.
Tell me, does he look... Oh, I got to do the base a little bit.
That's
Does
fine.
he look okay?
Oh, I see what you're saying about his face. He's like,
Yeah.
he looks
Yeah.
like Gumby.
He looks a little weird.
If you guys know who Gumby is, that's kind of what he looks like.
I tried to do a good job with the potions, though.
Yeah, no, he looks cool.
And make him,
His
like...
face totally makes him look like a little doofus. But that's not your fault.
And
That's
give
just...
him, like, some shading. I don't know. I feel like...
His hair looks really blue because it's next to blue. Don't you think?
Does it? Maybe, you know what?
Make
I
it
have
brown
an idea.
or blonde.
I'm going to make it white.
Yeah, you could do that.
That'll help.
I agree. So I know normally I only share this with patrons, but I'm feeling generous. So I'm going to post the Alchemist into the Discord right now. Boom, 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 boom.
But he's going to look different in a second because his hair is about to be white.
And when it's white, I will show the patrons tomorrow with the white hair. So there you go. It came out better than I thought. I mean, it's not bad for like my second or third time painting a mini. It's going to take me a while to get to Paula status.
Oh my gosh. You're
See?
So full
See,
of
Paula,
it.
you are the painting expert. That's you right there.
Zero expertise.
That's you, though. Oh,
There's
that's you,
just
though.
like things.
You're the painting expert. Everybody knows it. So I should probably find the dragon. Since that's what you're starting next time.
Oh, yeah. You should get it out so then I can
I
at
think it's
least
just
give
up
them an
here above
idea of what it looks like.
I think it's just right here. I mean, they're not going to be able to get an idea because it's... Yeah, this is it, literally.
Just put it right there. I'll show it in a second.
It's massive. You're going to have your mini next to it for scale. By the way, this blocks out the sun really nice during the day.
Yeah?
Yeah, like it's mildly see-through, but the other one you could completely see through. This one, like, you can barely see through it. It's nice. Like when I was doing my stream today, I was loving it. Loving it.
So now his hair is white.
I think that already looks better from on camera.
So let me let this dry for a second and then I'll
He almost looks like a drow.
He kind of does because he's got like dark skin.
And white hair.
Yeah. I don't know. You gotta have variety. Right? Okay, so what time is it? Oh man.
So roll stats, are you happy that you painted minis with us then? Are you going to do it again in the future or
So
is this a one and done deal?
Here is the base of the dragon
Put it next to a mini.
miniature. And here is a mini on top of the base. So this is the scale that we're discussing.
It's like 4 times his height, just the base.
Just the head. So here I'll just leave the base right here, right?
You're not going to be able to fit it all
So
on camera. If you're putting it together, you won't be able to fit it all. Nope, that's a different one. That's a different one. Yep. Yes.
Okay. So then here... Oh my gosh, there's so many pieces. I mean, here's the head of the dragon.
Which is like 2 minis.
Versus a regular miniature. So it's like super, super big. But like it's like a bone dragon. So here are the wings.
Yep.
And the body of the dragon. So it's going to be a lot. I actually think it's not going to take too long because it's a lot of repeat.
Are you going to do like a pink, purple, blue, and white?
Yeah, so this is what so I'm going to do like this like flesh in between here is going to be very like purpley pink, like fuchsia sort of color.
Yep.
But then I'll do this regular bone. So it is going to be bright. But then there'll be like this looks like I mean
there's
like
your
there's
chance
rock
to put some color
here,
other than it.
And then this could be something
like that green, like the Statue
right
of Liberty
here.
or something.
I think I was going to do maybe like a gold.
Oh, you could.
So there's not a lot of like variety in the dragon though. Like there's another wing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of that like the repeat of the same colors. So I think I can do I don't think it'll take too long.
Oh, it will.
I mean like it'll take a while, but it's not going to be hard. It's just going to be me complaining about using the same colors. This was
you're going to have to base it on Sunday.
Like this is the other dragon that we have.
Yeah, this one's not as cool. I don't like this one as
I
much.
don't know how it goes together. There's pieces.
It's actually pretty easy to go together.
Oh, Roll Stat says that he will paint minis again.
Mm-hmm. It
Perfect.
feels kind of cool to accomplish something.
So you need to help us with the bone dragon and like show up while I'm painting the bone dragon. It'll be great.
There you go. Barking Cricket said, just stop by to say howdy. Can't believe I just missed Bill. Yeah, Bill was here for a while. Just hanging out with us. Oh, so the one mini that I would like be thrilled to paint would be the Tiamat version of Reaper Bones. That one is awesome. It's like 20 inches tall too. Like it's massive. In fact, I'm gonna pull it up just because it's so cool.
Oh, I saw somebody do that recently in metallics.
Yeah, I would. I would stick to my cores.
I wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't. That's why I would paint it. Unless you want your own too. It's like $120.
You're gonna paint a $120 mini. You
I
trust
would
yourself to do that?
Totally do that one. That one, yes.
Okay, so he looks a little bit better with white hair.
I just think that is such an epic mini. Like, on so many levels. All right, so here's the deal.
It would look great if I did it.
It would.
You know it would look great.
But maybe I'll get you one for Christmas. We can see who does a better job.
We're going to wrap it up. You already know the answers.
I don't know. I also like this mole gullet, which basically looks like a frog hemoth. I love that. Like, that's just really cool. The rock right there, that's $30. That looks amazing. Obviously, the Kanjira, the World Breaker, a.k.a. a Tarask, looks great. That one's $50. But yeah, look at this. Right there. Mal Drakkar, the Dragon Tyrant, is $150.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Roll Stat says, it's hard to chat and paint, though. I feel bad for being so quiet on the stream. I swear I'm not ignoring... Actually, no, Roll Stats, I don't feel like you've been quiet. I feel like you've chatted more than enough. Barking Cricket says, I'm tending to a 2-month-old, so I must have missed it, but who made the dragon, y'all? So it's Reaper Bones, buddy. Paul Ross, airbrush time. Yeah, so the one she's...
Oh, Paul does airbrush?
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh, he's so fancy.
Yup.
You're so extra.
So, oh my gosh, she's trying to sound young and hip.
No, like, for real.
All right, so you want to see the two that Paula's talking about painting. Nope. They don't even have the Bone Dragon on here anymore, it looks like. He is no longer on their website, that I can tell. Oh, really? Really? Why is that?
Ooh.
Like, this one looks like it, but I don't think that's it. It's a different head. That's a different base. That's not it. No, it's none of those. Let's go back to the final page. No, they don't have it on the website anymore. That's all right, though. But yeah, this bad boy right here would be amazing. I just love it. Like, that one would be the centerpiece. Like, that would go on the top of my bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yup, it'd be the very top. Like, centered with other stuff around it. So, anyways, so that's what's going on. But, yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up there. Yeah, it's all Reaper Bones right here that we're looking at. There's some really cool stuff out there, though. But, yeah, tonight was Reaper Bones, and then if she's going to do the Bone Dragon, that's all Reaper Bones. Maybe I'll read some Pathfinder stuff in the new book that I got while she paints Reaper Bones or something. That might be, especially as she paints the dragon. That might be a lot of fun. So tomorrow, new video going up. It's just an unboxing. It's a short one. It's like a 5-minute video. If you want to watch the whole thing, I would appreciate it. Percentage of watch time in a video helps a video. So if you guys watch like the full amount, that would be very helpful. And I think it's a pretty cool video. I have my new intro in it. Would love some feedback on it. And the miniatures look really cool that I unboxed. So, it's the Archon the Cruel miniature set. And then gonna have Sunday we're gonna film an intro to painting like Paula series, and we'll do that. So
TBD on that, y'all.
No, we're gonna do it. She wanted to do it, and she's getting cold feet. I see she's getting nervous about it.
Like,
we'll work
I
on
don't know. I get nervous.
There won't be any reason to be nervous.
Camera.
You won't have to be on camera. Just what you're doing will be on camera.
Just saying.
It'll be all right. So we'll see, though. We'll film like the steps and stuff, and then maybe later on we'll do more with it. I don't know how long it's going to take because I have some ideas for how I want to edit those, and I think it'd be a good series. So, if I just read the title, I'd have known that. So it's supposed to say finishing Reaper Bones Pathfinder 1E Alchemist. So somehow I didn't fix that, but I'm going to fix it now. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And this is Master of the Game. I am Juice. This is Paula. Game on. And see, he says he needs an intro to painting, Paula. He wants it. So we got to give the fans what they want.
Oh, he can sculpt?
See? Perfect.
Oh, he's so fancy, too.
I think he's the one that also did like the blacksmithing and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. So have a good night, guys. And Barking Cricket, we're going to be in contact.